Most Subarus don't die from age. They die because you followed bad advice. Those factory maintenance schedules, built to get you past the warranty, not to make your car last. That's why some Subarus fail at 130,000 miles, while others reach 500,000 miles without a rebuild. Today, I'm sharing 17 proven habits that will make your Subaru last over 500,000 miles without major repairs. And I'm warning you, the last ones are so surprising that you're going to wonder how no one told you about them sooner. Let's kick things off. Habit number 17, the 6,000-mile rhythm rule. If you're following the factory oil change interval, you're already risking your Subaru's engine. That 10,000-mile or once-a-year rule, it's not built for engine life, it's built for marketing. Manufacturers want their cars to look low maintenance on paper to help sales, not to protect your BOXER engine long-term. Here's what I found after digging through hundreds of service records and Subaru tech reports. Most Subarus do best with fresh oil every 6,000 miles or 6 months, whichever comes first, especially if you drive short trips, sit in traffic, or live where it's hot or dusty. That extended interval isn't saving you money, it's grinding your BOXER engine from the inside out. Sludge starts forming, metal-on-metal wear begins. You won't see it today, but wait 5 years, and that's when your timing chain, variable valve timing system, and cam phasers start falling apart. Always change the filter when you change the oil. No exceptions, don't cheap out with the $2 oil filters. Go for the original equipment manufacturer filters. And if your oil looks dark, don't wait. Do it now. Want to hit 500,000 miles without a rebuild? Start by ignoring the book and listening to real-world Subaru owners. And if you think oil is the only fluid they're lying about, wait until we talk about what your all-wheel drive system really needs. Habit number 16, use genuine Subaru parts and approved fluids. Here's what most Subaru owners don't realize. Your all-wheel drive and continuously variable transmission systems are incredibly sensitive to fluid specifications. Using the wrong fluid or cheap aftermarket parts is like putting diesel in a gas engine. It might work for a while, but eventually it's going to cost you. I've seen Outbacks and Foresters with less than 100,000 miles needing CVT replacements because someone used universal transmission fluid instead of Subaru-approved fluid. That's a $4,000 mistake. When you use original equipment manufacturer parts and fluids, they fit precisely, last longer, and protect your warranty, whether it's your Impreza, Crosstrek, Legacy, or WRX. Stick with what Subaru engineered for your car. Your engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, transmission fluid, and differential fluid all have specific formulations. Don't mix them, don't substitute them, and never let a quick lube shop talk you into their universal fluids. But even the best fluids won't save you if you ignore what I'm about to tell you next about your all-wheel drive system. Habit number 15, respect Subaru all-wheel drive, keep tires matched and rotated religiously. This is where most Subaru owners unknowingly destroy their all-wheel drive system. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive is one of the best systems on the road, but it has one critical weakness: mismatched tires. Your Subaru needs the same brand or model, size, and closely matched tread depth on all 4 corners. If you replace just 1 or 2 tires, you're forcing the all-wheel drive system to work overtime compensating for the difference. That wears out your center differential, transfer case, and transmission. I've seen Foresters and Outbacks need $10,000 drivetrain repairs because someone replaced just 2 tires. Here's the rule: keep tread depth differences under 2/32 of an inch. If you must replace fewer than 4 tires, have the new ones shaved to match the old ones, or just replace all 4, and rotate your tires every 6,000 miles without fail. This keeps wear even and your all-wheel drive system happy. Whether you're driving a Crosstrek through mountain trails or a Legacy on the highway, this habit is non-negotiable. Now, while we're talking about fluids and systems, there's one transmission issue that's quietly bankrupting Subaru owners. Habit number 14, don't ignore CVT care. Let me be straight with you. Waiting for your continuously variable transmission to slip before servicing it is like waiting for chest pain before cutting back on fried food. It's too late. Subaru calls it lifetime fluid, but whose lifetime? Not your car's. That's just sales talk to make the car sound maintenance-free. Behind the scenes, that fluid is heating up, breaking down, and collecting debris with every shift. Even worse, it hides it well. The fluid still looks red, smells okay, but deep inside, it's loaded with friction dust and metal shavings. It's no longer protecting your transmission. It's grinding it. Once the slipping starts, you're looking at a $4,000 plus repair bill. The fix? Inspect your CVT fluid regularly and follow the service schedule. Many Subaru models, especially Outbacks, Foresters, and Crosstreks with the Linertronic CVT, need fluid inspections around major service intervals. If you tow, drive in mountains, or sit in stop-and-go traffic, service it earlier, and always use Subaru-approved CVT fluid. not the cheap universal stuff. If your gear shifts feel off, don't wait. Fix the fluid, because next time it might not shift at all. And if you think that's bad, wait till you hear what old coolant does to your BOXER engine. Habit number 13, cooling system vigilance. Subaru engines dislike heat. Did you know that modern aluminum cylinder heads warp at just 230 degrees Fahrenheit? That means your Subaru's engine could die if it overheats just once. I've heard stories of Tacoma drivers, wait, wrong brand, Outback drivers who ignored their temperature gauge for just 8 minutes. The result? A blown head gasket. The repair bill? $3,800. Subaru's BOXER engine sits low and flat, which is great for handling, but it also means heat management is critical. Check your coolant level and condition regularly, fix leaks immediately, use only the specified Subaru coolant and never mix types. Red, green, yellow, blue, they're not the same. Use the wrong coolant and your system corrodes, gaskets fail, and your radiator turns into a science experiment. Flush your coolant every 3 to 5 years, depending on the type. And if you live in a hot climate, check it more often. Heat kills gaskets, warps heads, and damages electronics. Don't let your Subaru become another overheating statistic, because once that engine overheats, it's not just a gasket, it's game over. And speaking of game over, let's talk about a part that can destroy your engine in seconds if it fails. Habit number 12, timing belt versus timing chain. Know your engine. Let me say it straight, your owner's manual is playing it safe for the warranty, not for your wallet. Many older Subarus, especially those with the EJ series BOXER engines, use timing belts. These need to be replaced around 105,000 miles. But here's what most people don't know. Timing belts age even if you don't drive. I've seen 7-year-old belts with just 40,000 miles snap in traffic. No noise, no warning. When it breaks, your pistons and valves go to war, and your engine loses. Want to avoid that $4,000 repair bill? Have your belt inspected at 60,000 miles. If it's dry, cracked, or shiny, replace it. And when you do, change the tensioner, idler pulley, and water pump at the same time. Those parts wear together, and skipping them just means you'll pay twice. Now, most Subarus built after 2012 or 2013 use timing chains instead of belts. Chains last longer, but they're not maintenance-free. Keep your oil changes on time, because dirty oil wears chains and tensioners. Whether you're driving an older Forester with a belt or a newer WRX with a chain, know which one you have and service it right. The next part wears just as hard, and failing to change it could undo everything you just fixed. Habit number 11, brake system. Inspect pads often and flush fluid on schedule. Your Subaru's braking system is a critical safety component, but here's what most drivers don't realize. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. That means it absorbs water slowly, quietly, every year. After 7 to 10 years, it can soak up enough moisture to drop its boiling point by over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Fresh .3 fluid boils around 401 degrees Fahrenheit and .4 hits 446 degrees. But once it absorbs moisture, that number can fall to 280 degrees or less. That's low enough to boil during heavy braking. When it boils, air bubbles form. You get a soft pedal and no stopping power. That's not just dangerous, it's a deal breaker for high mileage survival. Here's the fix. Flush your brake fluid every 2 to 3 years, and always use the exact type your Subaru needs. DOT 3, 4, or 5.1. Also, check your brake pads and rotors routinely. Subaru schedules commonly include brake fluid exchange at 30,000 miles, and again at major intervals to keep your anti-lock braking system and electronic stability control healthy. Don't wait for squealing or grinding. By then, you're replacing rotors, not just pads. Next up, your battery. It's not leaking yet, but it's slowly killing your electronics. Habit number 10, battery strategy for hot and cold climates. A healthy battery prevents unexpected breakdowns, but here's the thing, extreme temperatures, whether hot or cold, can drain your battery faster than you think. Test your battery after 3 years, especially if you live in a place with harsh winters or scorching summers. Clean the terminals regularly. That white, crusty buildup, it's not just ugly, it blocks current, strains your alternator, and messes with your sensors. Mix baking soda and warm water. Scrub the terminals with an old toothbrush, rinse, dry, and coat with dielectric grease. This simple 5-minute task can prevent a no-start situation and protect your Subaru's electronics. And if you drive a newer Subaru with EyeSight driver assist technology, a weak battery can cause all kinds of electrical gremlins. Replace your battery proactively to protect your CVT modules, EyeSight cameras, and infotainment system from low-voltage weirdness. But even a strong battery won't help if you ignore what I'm about to tell you next about your Subaru's advanced safety systems. Habit number 9. Keep EyeSight and advanced driver assistance systems happy. If you drive a newer Subaru, Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy, You probably have EyeSight driver assist technology. It's one of the best safety systems on the road, but it needs care. Clean the windshield area in front of the EyeSight cameras regularly. Don't block the sensors with stickers, dash cams, or air fresheners. If you get your windshield replaced or have a front-end collision, get the system recalibrated. And ask your dealer about software updates during service visits. Subaru issues updates for EyeSight, infotainment, and drivability. Staying current keeps your systems working as designed. Ignore this, and you'll see warning lights, reduced functionality, or even system shutdowns. And while we're talking about systems, there's one area under your Subaru that most owners completely forget. Habit number 8, suspension, steering, and drivetrain checks. Subaru's all-wheel drive depends on healthy joints, bearings, and suspension components. That's why regular inspections of your steering, suspension, axle boots, shaft joints, and wheel bearings are critical. Most Subaru service schedules include these checks every 12,000 to 30,000 miles. Look for signs like clunking noises, uneven tire wear, or a car that pulls to one side. If you notice any of these, get it checked immediately. Worn suspension components don't just hurt ride quality, they damage your tires and put extra stress on your all-wheel drive system. Whether you're driving a WRX on twisty roads or a Crosstrek on gravel trails, your suspension and steering need to be in top shape. And speaking of keeping things clean, there's one maintenance task that most people skip entirely. Habit number 7, airflow care. Replace engine and cabin filters on time. Your Subaru's engine needs clean air to run efficiently, and you need clean air to breathe comfortably. That's where your engine air filter and cabin air filter come in. The engine air filter prevents dirt and debris from entering your engine. Over time, it gets clogged, restricting airflow and reducing performance. Replace it every 30,000 miles or sooner if you drive in dusty conditions. The cabin air filter keeps the air inside your car clean by trapping pollen, dust, and pollutants. Replace it every 12,000 miles or sooner if you have allergies or live in a smoggy area. Clean filters protect your mass airflow sensor, compressor, and keep your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system running smoothly. Don't wait until your engine feels sluggish or your cabin smells musty. Change them on time. But clean air won't help if you ignore the fluids that keep your all-wheel drive system alive. Habit number 6, differential and transfer case fluid service. All-wheel drive priority. Your Subaru's differential and transfer case are the unsung heroes of your all-wheel drive system. They split power between your wheels and let them spin at different speeds and corners. But over time, the gear oil inside breaks down. It picks up metal shavings, turns into sludge, and starts chewing up bearings and gears. I've seen differentials whine for months before they lock up completely. At that point, it's game over, and the bill is massive. Here's how to stay ahead. Change your differential and transfer case fluids per the service schedule. If you tow, go off-road, or use all-wheel drive often, do it more frequently. Warm the car up for a short drive to thin the fluid. Remove the fill plug first, then the drain plug. Let it all drain out. Wipe off the magnetic tip. Refill with the exact specification gear oil. No substitutes. Fill until it just starts to drip out of the fill hole. Change it every 30,000 to 50,000 miles if you tow or drive hard. Forget this one, and you'll be paying for a tow, not just a service. Next up, one tiny part that controls pressure and airflow and quietly ruins engines when ignored. Habit number 5, replace the positive crankcase ventilation valve. Your positive crankcase ventilation valve, or PCV valve, controls pressure inside your engine. When it fails, pressure builds, and that's when seals start to blow and oil begins disappearing fast. I've seen engines burn a quart of oil every 1,000 miles because of this one small part. It won't trigger a warning light. You'll just keep topping off oil and wondering why. Ignore it long enough, and it'll pop a gasket. And now you've got a $1,200 oil leak on your hands. Most PCV valves last around 30,000 to 50,000 miles, but check it sooner if you notice smoke, oil loss, or a rough idle. Replacing it is simple. Twist it out near the valve cover, pop in a new one, and check the hose while you're there. Cost? Around $10 to $20, one 5-minute fix can save your entire engine from choking itself. And speaking of airflow, there's one tiny sensor that controls how your engine breathes. Habit number 4, clean the mass airflow sensor. If your Subaru feels sluggish, idles rough, or burns more fuel than usual, the mass airflow sensor, or MF sensor, could be dirty, not broken. It's located near the air filter box and tells the engine how much air is coming in. When dirt or oil coats its wires, the readings go off, and your engine misfires the fuel air mix. Watch for these signs: hesitation, poor miles per gallon, rough idle, hard starts, or check engine codes like P0101 or P0104. Before replacing it, try cleaning it. Remove the sensor, unplug the connector, and spray it with MAF sensor cleaner. Nothing else. Never touch the wires, let it air dry completely, then reinstall. Clean it every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or sooner if you use oiled filters. This $10 fix can bring back power, smooth out your idle, and save fuel instantly. If that just saved you a trip to the shop, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It's cheaper than a mechanic and way less greasy. Now, let's talk about something that affects every mile you drive. Habit number 3, align your tires every 10,000 miles. Most manuals don't mention alignment until it's way too late. They'll tell you to wait 12,000 miles or more. Don't. By then, you've already chewed the edge off your tires. If you rotate your tires, check the alignment too. Every 6,000 miles, every oil change, especially if you drive on rough roads or hit potholes. Look for signs: uneven tire wear, steering wheel off-center, car pulling left or right. Don't ignore them. One bad angle and your tires wear out 30% faster. Fuel economy drops, suspension takes a beating, and your all-wheel drive system suffers. You can't fix alignment in your driveway. You need a rack, lasers, and a trained tech. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper than 4 new tires and a new control arm at 80,000 miles. And we're just getting started, because there's one habit that can cause more damage than most people realize. Habit number 2, watch for legacy head gasket symptoms on older EJ engines. If you own an older Subaru, especially one from the early 2000s to mid-2010s with an EJ series engine, you need to know about head gasket issues. Subaru has addressed this in newer models, but it's something to be mindful of in older vehicles. Early signs include coolant leaks, overheating, or a milky appearance in the oil. Catching a failing head gasket early can mean the difference between a $1,200 repair and a full engine replacement. Regular inspections by a certified technician can help detect issues before they escalate. If you see any of these signs, get it checked immediately. Don't wait, and while we're talking about catching problems early, there's one habit that almost nobody talks about, but it saved more engines than anything else. Habit number 1, track maintenance in a logbook or app. Think you'll remember the last time you changed your oil, replaced brake pads, or flushed the coolant. You won't. No one does. That's why smart Subaru owners keep a maintenance log, on paper, in a glove box notebook, or on a free app. Doesn't matter how. Just track it. Because when you forget, things get missed. Belts wear out, fluids get skipped, and minor problems turn into $1,200 repairs you could have prevented with a $5 note. It's not just for your memory. A clean maintenance history boosts resale value, shows proof if a part fails under warranty, and if you ever hand the car off to a shop, they'll thank you for not making them guess. Want your Subaru to hit 500,000 miles? Track every service, every part, every date. You'll spot patterns early and fix problems before they cost you big. Bonus habit, software updates and recalls. And here's one more thing most Subaru owners overlook. Ask during service visits about engine control unit, transmission control unit, and advanced driver assistance system updates. Subaru issues updates for eyesight, infotainment, and drivability. And always check for open recalls. Staying current keeps your systems working as designed and protects you from known issues. There you have it, 17 proven habits to make your Subaru last over 500,000 miles without major repairs. These aren't just tips, they're the difference between a car that dies at 130,000 miles and one that becomes a legend. Whether you're driving an Outback, Forester, Crosstrek, Impreza, Legacy, WRX, or Ascent, these habits will keep your Subaru running strong for decades. This is Tom from Seats and Wheels. Thanks for watching.